Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing good. I am. Just trying to get ready for Christmas at the moment. Anyway, let me check on if you guys can hear me. Alright, you should be able to hear me. So, time to share out the link. And then we can get this show started. I might be starting early for the setup that I've been doing, but I'm at the beginning of the end of the game, so why not? Because if I'm lucky, I can just start things up right there. Just finish it today. Okay. But still, it just depends on how quickly I get these links out. Nor you. You. Okay. This one. And this one. This one. This one. Okay. I will do this. But I still do wish I could use OBS like I normally do. Like, this is my old setup that I'm using right now. So this used to be how I usually did things. But utilizing OBS is so much nicer. Okay, 2 more places, and then seems like my nose is running, so I'll also get a drink once I'm done with the links. Alright. Got the links out, so now I'm gonna go ahead and get that drink before we get into things. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's just make sure that the mic's on the right setting. Oh. Definitely not. There we go. Now you all should hear me better. But yeah. Sorry if there was a bit of an echo there. Like I said, don't usually use this setup too often. But now we are ready to go. Alright. So. Return. No, prepare and return, huh? But I think I'm pretty well good. So let's just go on through this.
I'm tired.
Feeling accomplished? We sure did a lot today. I think we deserve a nice long rest. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we've got some wisdom to deal with. Alright, let's see.
Alright then.
Okay. We've got nothing, so we'll just do the rest. Yes. Sure. I think I'll rest here for today.
Good night.
Rest well.
Yeah.
Hey, looking like we're all set for tomorrow. Got a minute then? Seeing as I've fallen in with you, now there's something I want to clear up.
You.
Just tell me this. You doing all this to save the poor prince? Or are you doing it to save the country? see. I want to save the prince. I want to save the country. And then it's the same thing. We'll just do this because it's different.
I mean,
it's ultimately the same thing either way. It ain't that simple. If you want to save the country, you're playing a longer game. Got to actually win this race, so if we can't save the prince, you take his place for good. That means if we win the tournament, you'll take the lie to your grave.
So...
I'm just saying, you declare yourself prince tomorrow, and everything changes for you forever. You know what you're signing up for? Let's see. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Listen to you. Got guts, that's for sure.
Then...
Well, I'll tell you something myself. I'm not just following you to go with the flow, alright? Or to avenge Dell. Sure, I'm planning on hammering that bastard Lewis into the crown, but I'm doing it for the dream. For a world where your birth don't decide your life. And if I'm gonna tag along, that's the world we're gonna live to see, I know it.
Leave it to me.
So just leave it to me, yeah? I've got your back, long as you're giving this everything you got, so will I. We got a deal, Captain? I saw Basilio off, who said he'd prefer sleeping in the stowage and then return to my bunk.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Look, it's that boy candidate. The one who betrayed Luis or killed him or something.
Hold on! I thought it was Sanctifex Forden who got killed.
Think it's both. But hard to say what actually happened. Suppose it's true what they say about Elder. Disaster follows them like an ill wind.
Couldn't get a read on what kind of reputation we had before, but it seems worse than I thought.
Once we stand for His Royal Highness the Prince, that will surely change. We have to believe that.
St. Bella is here. The rumors were true.
Thank you all for joining me, even in the midst of this turmoil. I am Rella Cygnus, of the Crown Theocracy. The reason I ask that you all gather here today is so that I may formally announce my succession to His Eminence, the late Sanctifex Forden. I know not if I am worthy, but under the teachings of the noblesse, I am determined to become a worthy king, queen of this land.
The saint herself is to be our queen. Now we are safe. Glory to Sanctis.
Oh my gosh. Hardly any thinking.
For just jumping mid-race like that. Everyone seemed pretty annoyed when Luis did it.
The tournament's winner is not guaranteed the throne. Fairness was never really a factor. Whoever has the skill to exploit the standings will win.
Listen to that roar. I think I underestimated my sister's popularity. Even from here, I can feel her aura of magic. I suppose that's to be expected if she's the land's best mage healer.
From the looks of it, she's perfectly situated to pick up where Forden left off.
I object. Rella, you have no true experience in the political world. And you would rise to Sanctifex Forden's heights. Be worshipped as he was. I refuse.
Time to slug you in the face, cause you're
I have
arrogant.
been loyal to God and His Eminence Forden my whole life. I am the only one worthy of his legacy.
Master Guido, truly I do see the truth in your words. However, this is also the will of the Crown Theocracy.
Friends gathered here, do you really believe such a person is fit to be queen? Once the nation has dissolved into chaos, it will be too late. Appoint me as champion of Sanctism, and I will save you all.
Not sure about that. We know your name, but honestly, you don't have much in the way of real accomplishments.
The man has no charisma. If I had to choose, I'd rather follow Centrella in all her glory.
And they say Sanctifex Forden killed the prince, too. If that's true, then I don't know if I'd trust his closest vassal with the throne.
Friends, I...
Is that Luis's gauntlet runner?
As usual, I find you all embroiled in pointless conflict.
What is your business here?
For the sake of those mired in your endless, fruitless squabbles, I have come to propose we give truth to this competition.
What truth?
The people's eyes have been opened. This entire tournament is a self-indulgent travesty of the Sanctus Church's making. First the king, and now you dogs of God. Why do you teach the people lies?
Well, as much as I don't like Lewis, I'm liking that he's standing up to them like this.
You preach the true understanding is mutual and blind to the balance of power. Ignorant, willful or otherwise, to the sin and weakness that your lessons breed. Face the truth. Our world is lawless, and your efforts have done nothing to quell the chaos. It is time we were judged only by our abilities. Victory means nothing unless won by skill, and it is no less true for the throne.
Skill? What skill would you put on display?
I see no more reason to forbid the killing of candidates.
You would have the race decided by violence. And I suppose you believe yourself capable of personally reversing the king's magic? Impossible.
Oh, King! You have witnessed our trials, have you not? You have seen a divine relic used to defy your shield and claim lives! The lance rests in my hand. With its power, my victory is assured. But surely you would not see the race decided by such injustice. And neither would I. I will not give voice to the lie that this world is subject to any god's reign. Would you, O great king?
What is his aim? If he has the key to certain victory in his hands, why cast it aside?
Never takes what he doesn't win. That's Luis to the core. He means every word he says. When you're clawing up from the bottom and you hear him talk like that, you can't help but dream. And then you never realize. Only a madman claims lies and contradictions won't exist in their world.
Luis Guyerburn. What manner of life has this man lived to make him such a creature?
He says that, but with that lance, he could kill any candidate he pleases, couldn't he? He killed Sanctifex Forden, and now threatens Saint Rella. No! Your late Majesty, please, speak!
Do not fear, my people. Even should Luis claim all the power he desires, I will not be so easily conquered. Even should our nation dissolve into anarchy, I will always stand to defend you.
Sister.
I expected little else of Forden's loyal pet. It seems there is more to the saint than vapid, empty benevolence. Come, O king! There can be no more doubt. The masses desire a truly fair battle. One waged without your shackles.
Be this thy course? Thou wouldst rule by strength alone.
He's talking!
Like when he first rose.
I killed Forden, yet has my standing fallen at all? Surely you would know. This petty race limps forward, while the land is further flooded with anxiety and monsters. You have left us an age of strife. You are powerless to stop it. And in your place, fool king, I will restore the balance and right this land's wrongs!
So be it. They who remain seeketh a clash without hindrance. Very well. Now and hereafter, my magic shall no longer protect thee.
Interesting.
Face this as a trial renewed. If ye would be a true king, then I bid thee prevail.
Protag still looks like Aegis to me. Let me check to make sure that I'm still alive.
Just now.
Alright, good. I'm still alive.
The magla flow surrounding the candidates has disappeared. The protection of the magic is no more.
The royal magic's protection has faded away.
Then this lance of dragons is no more than an antique spoon. Children lost in Sanctism's shadow, the fog of deception has finally cleared. There is no God. Think hard on your salvation, and whether you'll find it in prayer.
No. You would even deny us our prayer? It's true. His Majesty has broken the spell. If it has come to this.
You know it was not I who laid the prince low. Which means that if you oppose me still, it is for the throne, and nothing more. I can finally face the real you. A near-death invalid has no place upon the throne. The mere suggestion is ludicrous. You do well to follow the king's example, and abandon the folly of your ideals.
Well, I can't say that he knows something's going on because we know the prince is comatose, but because we know that, but that he knows it, I wonder what happened here. Not too sure about you guys, though.
To cast aside all we've fought for would accomplish nothing. We too strive for a vision. Luis, you will never take the throne. The rightful heir stands before you. Look upon our candidate and know his true claim. He is the legitimate son of his late Majesty King Hytlodius V, last heir to the throne of Uchronia. His Highness, the Prince himself, has risen to vanquish evil. For his people, he defies the pain and suffering of the curse he endured.
His Highness the Prince? What? That's a lie. His Highness? He has already passed.
His Highness the Prince! They're mad, the lot of them. That boy's an elder.
Indeed he is. 'Tis the very proof you seek. Anyone who truly knows His Highness himself will see what this means. Indeed. There is no denying it.
Rella!
Huh?
Sister?
I saw for myself when I personally treated His Highness. They'd warned me against revealing it to the public, but the time for discretion is past. His Highness the Prince has Elden blood coursing through his veins. His Majesty told me that the boy's birth mother was an elder woman.
So we're hybrid.
Elder?
Enough of this absurdity.
You! The prince!
Well, I'm kind of laughing too, but we kind of saw him earlier, so not out of the question.
Bold gambit to reveal yourself before both Rella and I. Indeed, I have no retort. After all, he's been dead so long, nobody could say otherwise. Fine then, so be it. This marks the true battle between those who would fight for the throne. Wouldn't you say, Your Highness? Face your unworthy ideals and come to terms. I shall await at the royal capital to meet the one left standing.
With Lewis in the lead, he no longer has to concern himself with the other candidates, especially those who aren't a direct challenge. I secured the abandoned Dracadios. Ooh, okay, nice. So now we're number 3. My support has increased dramatically. Now I have announced I am the prince and I can't let the people down.
Rella, Forden's legacy is rightfully mine. It won't be long before this conflict turns violent. Do you really think you have what it takes to fend off Luis?
I think it's time for you to go to your eternal rest early.
You were head of the guards and you failed to protect Santifex Forden. You want to talk? Please step down.
And you think yourself my better, do you? If it's a contest of strength you want, we can settle that right here.
She doesn't need to use any strength.
My magic. Nothing's happening. What's going on?
You've been viewed as unworthy.
Please, do not cause further distress to the devout. I ask once more, stand down.
Did you see that? Those were thorned vines. But that's...
Ah, so she reveals herself, huh?
Sister.
Children of God, I know the burdens you bear. I see the fear and anxiety that weighs heavy upon you. But rest at ease, my beloved citizens. Sanctism is and shall ever be your fortress. Know that I will protect all of you. Pray with me now. Close your eyes.
She's right. Saint Rella can even heal our country. As long as we believe in her, we shall know peace.
Saint Rella, closure.
You guys aren't thinking.
Be careful. I sense Magla. There's something beyond rhetoric in her words. There is definitely magic there. Sister, what have you done to everyone?
I'm lifting their fears and anxieties. I can take yours too. With enough devotion, you can lock your anxieties away and they shall never trouble you again. Sanctifex Forden saw Sanctism as only a tool. A means to exploit the people, abuse his authority, and mask injustice as piety. And yet, even then, did this twisted form of Sanctism save no unfortunate souls? What makes salvation true? Luis claims that there is no God. That true equality is only earned in pitiless competition. Are the believers fools to fear his words?
Saint Rella.
I will save the people of this land in the truest sense. They shall live with no worries, no anxieties. Now and forevermore.
But through magic? You forced the fears out of their very hearts. 'Tis no salvation to strip them of free thought.
Perhaps not. But this country has bled them of it for too long. Besides, what makes you any more fit to speak of rightness? You claim he is the prince. The real prince is surely at death's door, isn't he? After all, your efforts did nothing to lift the curse.
See. I don't think we told her, so she kind of just revealed herself.
I've told you before. The prince's curse was crafted to perpetually draw upon the caster's magic. I know he suffers, because I yet live.
Wait. Surely you can't mean... No. You healed His Highness. It was only by virtue of your presence that he survived that night.
Oh, was I not clear enough? Allow me to clarify. On that night, it was my back that your blade carved across.
Yeah, I kind of saw this coming.
This isn't good. There's magic flooding this place.
Keen senses indeed, to be capable of seeing all this.
No! Why? Sister, you can't have! You were only 12 summers old then.
I was. And Luis was only a boy. All the better for any witnesses to suspect him of the crime. Yet I was interrupted in casting. What would have been a fatal curse became something unorthodox and incomplete. A spell with no formula. Even I could not dispel it. All you can do now is kill the caster. As heiress to the Sanctus Church's legacy, I will never hand over the royal scepter. Not to Luis, nor to you. Juna, I will await you amidst our dearest memories. Find me where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried. A place I'm sure you know well.
Isn't that a...
She teleported like Ouroboros.
Halt! I will not let you escape. You've ruined everything. The church, my authority, everything. You will never leave this city alive. I am Guido, of the warrior monks, and in God's name, I condemn thee!
And you will die by my hand. What?
They're calling in the cavalry! We've got incoming runners, plural! We need to get out of here!
Ah, darn it. Thought we'd fight.
Norris, swiftly!
Lost it, I know! Who put this cliff here?
What about the teleportation? That takes time we don't have!
We've got nowhere to go but up into the sky!
So we do. Then, that's what we'll do. We fly!
What?
You're saying...
I finished preparations long ago. Time was something I had in surplus.
Then?
But if it fails, it's curtains for us. We all die here. You hear me?
I trust you.
We're dead if we don't move either way. I agree. This speaks true.
Just take us up already. We've all flown before, right? Except me.
Norris! Is this not your dream? Then bring it to life! Here and now!
I'll do it. I'll take you with me. Beyond the sky!
What the?
We're dead.
Not yet. Trust your technology near us. It's time.
Ah. It's like a dragon.
Possible. It can fly.
Yeah! We're flying like a bally bird with wings and all. Did you not see that? How'd you like that?
My ears are popping.
This will take some getting used to.
Take that, world! I've really done it! Look at her! That's my sky runner!
After that drop, I thought we'd die, even if we didn't crash. Now that we're past the worst of it, it's actually smoother than I thought.
A bit of faith, my dear.
You're telling me that tiny patch is the city? It's like a child's toy. Seeing it like this, it's easy to imagine the people as little dots, huddling together in fear.
Phew, that was terrifying. I'm just glad it flew okay. Don't you think?
See, I knew it worked. It was a gamble. Aren't you flying anyway? I don't feel like being mean, so I'll just say it was a gamble.
It was certainly a gamble.
A gamble you won, eh? Thanks for putting your chips in my pile.
So, about our next move.
We must pursue Rella as soon as possible. His Highness is running out of time.
Where did she say she was going? Where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried?
My guess is the Mage Academy, or what remains of the place. Nobody goes near it now. I was a student there myself once.
You don't say. No wonder you're so knowledgeable about magic.
For a dropout, I suppose.
The Royal Mage Academy, then. 'Twas known as the finest school in the kingdom for magic research.
Lady Juna, I've got to ask. What was St. Rella like back in your school days? The way she was acting earlier, all cold? That the real her?
No! It can't be. I don't want it to be. Maybe I just never knew the real her. That was the first I've ever seen her like that myself. I keep thinking, if she'd just quietly taken over for Forden, we could have helped each other out. Even if she inherits the Sanctifex's authority, she's nothing like Forden. She'd never want to hurt anyone. That's not her. I thought she wasn't like that. Now she's saying she was part of this conspiracy? She attacked the prince? No, it doesn't make any sense.
It makes sense to me, though, because we saw that they held power quite a bit. And people like the Church of this world that were in the game, they have no fear to use that power.
Then we've got to get to her fast as we can. We know where she is, yeah? You just gotta tell her everything you just told us.
That would be prudent, yes. But Captain, a reef for your thoughts, lad. If she is truly the culprit, then the curse will persist so long as she lives. This means we will have to kill her. Are you up to the task?
See. I'm prepared.
I'm prepared for that.
Juna, would you prefer to stay behind?
I can't afford to. If at the last minute I can't face it, then you can leave me where I stand. I'm prepared enough for that.
Lady Juna,
What's the matter? It's plain to see something's bothering you.
Oh, no. It's nothing specific. It's just that... something's felt wrong somehow. Ever since I sensed the Saint's Magla. I'm sorry. It's hard to explain. Please pay me no mind.
I have marked the location of the Magic Academy ruins on the map. Rella will be waiting for us when we land. I never wanted it to come to this, but be ready for a fight. When I'm prepared for battle, I should check the location on the map. Okay, so save. Alright.
Check the map. Let's aim for the Royal Academy ruins.
Okay.
These are the Royal Academy ruins, huh? Rella's waiting for us there. Let's hurry.
Okay.
This place here.
Here.
Alright. Let's go.
Tally-ho then.
Roger that. Setting course for the Royal Academy ruins. We're risking it a bit going through the mountains in their dodgy weather, but what choice do we have, eh? Strap yourselves in. Then 'tis settled, it would behove us all to prepare ourselves even whilst on the road.
I say, already seem preposterous on the map. They really built this old academy as deep in the mountains as they could shove it.
Amazing. It's all so beautiful. For some reason, I can't stop shaking.
It's what they call too sudden cold. Ugh, I wasn't made for chill like this.
The wintry peaks of Montario are harsh. The first snowfall is bound to make it even harder to reach the base from our position.
Why build the blasted thing here of all places?
I don't know much about it myself, but I have heard rumors that there's a dragon among these mountains.
A dragon? You mean like our dragon god?
You saw how the dragon god turned into immaterial magla to be absorbed by the lamps, right? Dragons may look like monsters, but they're not true flesh and blood creatures. They're testaments to a lost world. That's why the Academy's here, I heard. To study them. But of course, that's all in the past now.
Why is Rella with the Sanctus Church, anyway? If they tore apart a place she held dear, you'd think she'd carry some kind of grudge against them.
It is not unlike my own plight, I feel. One might call it a family curse.
My family, the Cygnus family, holds great esteem, to the Church especially. We've held high sanctified titles for generations, and as eldest child, Rella can't reject them.
How did all that obligation weigh on her? Was she so determined to uphold it that she'd kill at their command?
She wouldn't.
You're too confident, but that's something that I expect you to do, Juna.
We better hear it from her.
I feel it. I can sense an aura of Magla all the way from here. There's a strong disturbance like I've never felt before.
Don't be there. Here we go. We're finally closing in.
The Royal Mage Academy ruins. The once proud school's dignity is long stripped by frigid wind, its frozen spires piercing the wintry clouds. The gauntlet runner lands at the foot of the mountains, blemishing the pristine snow with fresh tracks. In silent certainty, they know Rella awaits them, the weathered corpse of a scholar's home at her back.
So that's the former Mage Academy.
I've been waiting for you. Little more needs to be said. We are here to save His Highness. And to do that...
Sister! At least tell me, Why did you have a hand in the assassination? Did I ever really know you?
How like you to be self-centered even now, Juna. In the end, you're no daughter of House Cygnus. You're an orphan. Another acquisition of House Cygnus, picked up on a whim. A tokenized game piece on their board to illustrate their noble contributions to society. You thought you and I were close. You believed you understood your big sister.
I see. I understand now, Rella. You're right. And I was wrong. I am Giovanni Cygnus, and my life is my own. So is my heart. I've always believed in you, and I'm not going to stop now. You would never kill someone just because Forden asked you to. Never!
What are you saying? Forden lies dead, yet the curse is unbroken. Is that not proof enough? Can you deny it, Your Highness?
You must have had your reasons. You must be punished. I'm gonna say your reasons.
You had your reasons, I assume? I honestly can't see it either. Anyone aiming to kill a royal is risking their life for a cause. But what would a 12-year-old girl be willing to die for?
If Saint Rella's willing to die for something, no mistake, it'd be you, Lady Juna.
Huh? For me? Why?
Because a sister's love knows no bounds.
Delusions.
Sister. What? You were protecting me. From what?
Even if that's all true, why did you bother summoning us here? The King's Rock marks you at second place. All the Sanctus faithful have put their trust in you, even after the death of the Santafex shook their hearts. Had you only gone into hiding to prepare for the battle against Luis, no one, not even us, would have been able to get to you.
You want to know why I've summoned you here? A question burns in me, and I will have my answer. Whoever defeats Luis will surely win the throne. But can you save those who remain of the Sanctus flock? The weak, whom Luis would see culled? This world already rejects many for their weakness. With nowhere to turn, they seek comfort in faith. If you would sacrifice them for freedom, you're no better than Luis.
Well, they do need to get stronger. See, I intend to look after them, and we'll just play it by the stereotypical hero and say I intend to look after them.
I intend to look after them.
Well, words alone prove nothing. To be king is to wield strength, even to save the foolish and the abandoned. Whoever you really are, until I know you can be a true king, I refuse to die.
Such an aura. This must be...
Yes. Behold a divine relic. Once wielded in war, and then sealed in the Frostlands. A weapon of draconic command. Just like the lance of your islands. Dragons are manifested avatars of mortal fear. Fear of nature. Fear of the untamed. That is the source of their power. If you would be king, show me you can conquer it.
We will.
Sogne, dragon god of the Ice Valley. Show me now the power that ended the ancient world. If you would make this a country where it is no sin to be weak or ignorant, you need strength to shape it. Let us prove that strength here.
Rella!
Then let's go. If you're gonna put your life on the line for this, then it's only right we do the same.
Come, Sogne of the Ice Valley! Come, O Pillar of the 5 Chromatic Dragons, harbingers of earthly war! Heed my call, and unleash your fury once again before us!
We've got no choice. Let's fight
Okay.
back, everyone!
See, what are my choices?
Maybe not.
Okay.
Sogne, show them strength. I can do this.
Let's do this. There, ice, it has to be this.
In the name of justice! Burn to ash!
Hit the weak point.
By the
Keep it
sworn
up, Stroll.
oath of knighthood.
Okay, then we'll try to poison it.
I will fight with pride.
Okay.
Lend me your strength.
Let's see. Okay, so we'll do this.
Here.
Be safe.
Allow me. Take this.
Only a flesh wound.
Super frozen.
Take my fullest
Like
power.
this.
Do this.
That did nothing? It didn't affect them. Can anyone
You
heal
claim
Yuba?
such
She won't
power.
last much longer.
Then I will test it.
Okay, well, if that didn't do anything.
I'll cut you down!
By the sworn oath of knighthood.
With blade in hand. I'll run
Do
you
this.
through. Underestimate a dragon at your peril.
Oh, it's really hurting. Someone help her?
Okay.
Yuba's hurt bad. Can we get her some healing?
We can
Do
do
that.
Thank you.
My thanks.
Trust me.
Yuba's
I'm
frozen.
cold.
Her attacks won't do much like this.
Okay. Hex. Burn. Sleep. Cure any element. Do that.
I shall fight as the noble I am.
Ailments slowing you down.
Are you prepared?
Okay.
The
Do
power
that.
of fire! Impossible!
It didn't affect them.
Allow me.
Cold.
It comes to this.
Cold.
Take this.
Stroll's frozen. His attacks will do much less damage.
Let justice prevail.
Okay.
As the
I
point
just
of a
want
sword.
an element.
Alchemist, hold yourself together.
with healing power.
I'm grateful.
Helpful as ever.
Thank you.
Captain
I'm
Frozen.
cold.
His attacks are going to be a lot weaker.
Okay.
Here I go.
Well, we'll do this.
You missed. Yuba, come on, focus.
Cold.
It comes to this.
gonna be a lot.
No holding back!
So, if we're being blocked, then we have to do this.
Fine.
Paladin! Much less damage.
I'll run you through!
Oh, right! Smite him, Hulkenberg!
Okay. Ooh, nice. I can do it for everyone.
Thank you. This is the power said to belong to a priestess.
They're
Okay.
totally fireproof. We better use something else.
Physicals, huh?
Sogne.
I shall vanquish evil.
Do this.
True power.
It comes to this.
It's really hurting. Can someone help her?
It comes to this.
Yufa's hurt bad. Can we get her some healing?
Pierce through them!
The
power of Vitus power.
Attacks will do much less damage.
We have to do this.
That was helpful.
Helpful as ever.
I'm obliged.
Yufa's
I'm
frozen.
cold.
Her attacks won't do much like this.
I must do this.
Frozen after death. Samurai! Untamed magic! Tougher than I thought.
It comes to this.
Trivial.
It comes to this.
Yufa's frozen. Her attacks won't do much
All
like
that we strive for, as the point of a
Keep
sword,
doing that.
still standing.
It's okay. We can do this.
will do much less damage.
Here.
Do this.
My thanks.
Thank you.
Are you
Okay.
strong enough to protect the weak?
Be purified! I'm sorry, everyone.
Now, what's the play? No holding back! Show me true power. They die hard.
It's really hurting. Can someone help her?
It comes to this.
My strength.
Yufa's hurt bad. Can we get her some
With
healing?
blade in hand, pierce
Do
through.
that.
Missed the
Hulkenberg,
mark.
pull yourself together.
Savior! We can do this.
This.
Helpful.
Helpful as ever.
I'm obliged.
Yufa's
I'm
frozen.
cold.
Her attacks won't do much like this.
Summoner.
Okay, let's do this.
You missed. Yufa, come on, focus.
It comes to this. Chill. Take this.
Okay, so it's definitely like Persona in that regard.
Hulkenberg's frozen. She can't strike at full
I
power.
call upon royal power within. Untamed magic. Tougher than I thought.
Captain's frozen.
Fine.
His attacks are gonna be a lot weaker.
I'll run you through. Worthy foe
Troll's
after all.
frozen. Savior! His attacks will do much less damage.
Let me help.
Do that.
Just need it.
My thanks.
Thank you.
Hulkenberg!
Sogne.
You've got
Show them
several ailments
strength.
slowing you down.
I must do this.
You missed. Yufa, come on, focus.
It comes to this.
Cold.
It comes to this.
Okay.
Captain's frozen. His attacks are gonna be a lot weaker.
Samurai.
Keep
Show
this
me
up.
True power. Not done yet.
Fly.
Her attacks won't do much
Oh,
like this.
power of heroes. They yet cling to
Troll's
life.
frozen. His attacks will do much less
Here.
damage.
Do this.
Helpful as ever.
I am grateful. This is the power said to belong to a priestess.
Be purified!
The enemy still stands.
That's not good.
so heavy.
Trivial.
Cold.
Captain Frozen! His attack...
No holding back! Untamed magic!
That didn't hit!
You gotta aim better than that!
You claim such power.
For all
Then I
that we
will test
strive
it.
for! Worthy foe after all.
Let's go. We're not out of this
We
yet.
heal.
That was helpful.
I owe you.
Just me.
It comes to this.
I'm cold.
It comes to this.
Captain Frozen! His attacks are gonna be a lot weaker.
Okay.
I must do this!
You missed!
I can't afford to hold back. I shall vanquish evil. Show me true power.
There truly is a gulf between us. You are more the warrior than I, as expected. So be it. What I lack in experience, I shall give with my life. Sister! Sogne, I give unto you all that I am!
She gave the last of her magic to the dragon?
Observe the
Oh
enemy.
my gosh.
Paladin! At the point of a sword!
That's an attack.
Captain Frozen! His attacks are gonna be a lot weaker.
Let me help.
Do that.
Helpful as ever.
Thank you. Everyone is counting
with
on me.
multiple ailments.
Okay, so we're weak to fire again.
Give me strength.
In the name of... I call upon royal power within. Burn to ash. Evaded.
You gotta aim better than that.
I stand ready, with blade in hand. Pierce through!
Why does that happen?
Come forth, royal soul.
Do this.
I'm grateful.
My thanks.
Thank you. This is the power said to belong to a priestess.
I can do this.
Come
Do
forth
this.
now.
I shall... No holding back. The power of fire. I missed.
You gotta aim better than that.
Fie, I am frozen.
Okay. Fully restores them, huh?
Here!
Do that.
That helped.
Falkenberg's frozen.
Savior!
He can't strike at full power.
Here.
Do that.
I owe you.
That was helpful. Even my strength will...
Here I go! Heed me!
In the name of... I shall vanquish evil. Burn to ash.
You hit their weak point.
Observe the enemy.
Okay.
Comrades, lend me your strength.
See. One-time weakness to Pierce. So let's do this.
Shine!
Falkenberg's ploy exposed
I will
a new
fight with. Let's go.
Then we do that.
You hit their weakness.
I shall do my best.
That's your only, Captain.
Come forth now.
And we got him.
I am bested. I see now the true strength of your will.
nice. Dragon Express, huh?
If I say so myself.
Ooh, nice.
Nice. I feel stronger already.
Ha! I have never known such heights.
Yes, I've become stronger.
Well fought. You truly are strong. Strong enough to fend off a dragon from an age of destruction.
Rella, for His Highness, I will do what I must. Forgive me, but have you any last objections?
As for the crowd I've enchanted, you needn't worry. That was no spell of control. They should have come to their senses a while back now.
Then, your life is now forfeit by my hand.
Let's see. Wait, has she anything more to say? It's about the same thing, so let's see.
Has she anything more to say?
Sister, please tell me. What happened on that day? I want to know everything.
I was only 12. No child could so easily take a life in cold blood. I was confused, scared. I lost control. And the spell was cast. And so it became a wasting curse. Imperfect. Juna, do you remember how we talked of your dream? To become a singer whose voice could reach everyone in this land. I've changed my destiny through song, you said. You told me that as a Nydia, singing is the only truth you have. As a true-born heiress of the Cygnus family, in my eyes, you were like a shining beacon. You became my dream.
Stop. We're not talking about that. I couldn't do anything for you.
In you, I saw such freedom. I didn't want to lose you. So that day, I... kill His Highness. I can't. Have you gone mad?
You do know how House Cygnus earned its position all these years, don't you? Everyone in your family did their part to handle similarly delicate affairs. Your father was no different.
But to murder royalty, it's... surely it's beyond all.
Well, what I want to know is what's his motive for it. Like, the king dies, the prince will become king naturally. So why does he want to kill the prince?
The king has sired an illegitimate mongrel of a boy. Now he's brought him to the castle. If we do not act now, one day we will be bending the knee to an Elden king. Moreover, of late, we have another nuisance rearing its head. Luis. An impious little upstart with no respect for the church. But his military merits are getting too great to ignore. Some are even saying he's fit for high command. As the matter stands, we have but one way to deal with both in a single stroke. Dispose of the mongrel prince, and place the blame on Luis.
So that's how it happened, huh?
Such a maneuver demands someone who can be a match for Luis in magical ability and physical stature. A girl of your intelligence can figure out the rest, I trust.
But I still don't get why you would go through all this, even knowing this.
The king's heart falters. He has lost the will to keep the kingdom united. Look upon him, and see the face of a man preparing to abdicate.
Like, sure, you can say it's part of the themes and message of this game, but come on, there's gotta be something else going on.
It is amidst dissent and strife when the guiding hand of the Church is needed most. And if Sanctism's enemies are not expunged, the nation's order will surely collapse.
Yes, but even so, His Highness the Prince is guilty of nothing. To murder someone innocent, it is an unforgivable atrocity.
If I recall, you have a sister. Unrelated by blood, yet already they speak of her beauty. And a most charming singing voice, yes?
I'm glad he's dead in modern times in this game.
What does Juna have to do with this?
Rella, you are destined to lead your family in due course. Surely it's your responsibility to protect them from the grief of any personal tragedies. Or will you live the rest of your life regretting a single night's lapse of judgment? Hmm?
I'll do it. Cygnus is a sullied house. My parents yielded to authority, and only ever measured a person's worth by their magical prowess. I lived in disappointment. And then you entered our family. You became my hope for living. Someone more important than my own life.
Sister.
At the very least, I wanted to protect you. But in the end, I suppose this was the only way I ever managed it.
I see. Saint Rella, the familiarity I felt from you, I finally understand what is unique about your Magla. You live as I once did. As someone who has spent her whole life preparing to die.
When you all greeted me with Luis's formula in hand, I thought my heart might stop at the shock. I had always known someone might come asking one day, but I never thought it would be you, Juna. It felt like fate's hand, dealing my due punishment. That's why I'd kept an eye on you ever since then. To observe this seeker of the throne. This aspirant who possesses the lost power of the archetype. I hoped you could be the one with the power I've been seeking, but I needed to see with my own eyes.
What power have you sought? What do you mean? They're about the same, so I'm gonna say the top one.
The power you've been seeking?
Luis is more of a threat than you know. Whatever his intentions are, I know he grasps at more than just the crown. After the assault on His Highness, I was made to investigate Luis as a suspect. I touched his hand and read deeply into the flow of his Magla. I'll never forget it. He didn't hesitate at all. I expected to see his aura, but it was more like a vision plunged into my mind, pure and vivid and violent, choking me in its flow. Humans flooding the country. Innocents either fleeing or lost to madness. And amidst the chaos, I saw no throne, no castle. That must be his real vision for the world.
A world overrun by humans? What does this mean? The man has been traveling the country doing little but slaying them, has he not?
You are right to question that, Hulkenberg, but you know nothing compared to what he revealed.
I don't know the details. But in the past 10 years, Luis has been clad in that same Magla, unchanging. If he becomes king, I know his vision will come true.
So that's how it is. If you let yourself be killed for the prince's sake, you couldn't guarantee the survivors could stop Luis. That's even why you called that dragon to test us, isn't it? You wanted to see if we had the power to protect this land, and all the meek in it.
And you've proven you can. With that strength, I know you can do what I couldn't. I have no more regrets.
Sister!
Then I will put an end to this at last. For all who deserve the truth. I shall reveal everything.
What are you going to do?
I will speak to the congregation gathered in Altaberry. Indeed, it was for this purpose that I gathered them there.
What? Then that magic you mixed in with your speech, the real reason you linked their minds with yours.
All that's left is to strengthen the magic a bit with the power of this relic. And my words will reach Altaberry. Good people, can you hear my voice? Dearest faithful, can you hear me?
What's going on? There's a voice in my head.
A voice? I hear nothing.
I apologize for startling all of you. It is I, Rella Cygnus. Through magic, I speak directly to your minds.
Saint Rella? Is every Sanctist in the city hearing this? Amazing. That's some spell.
We witnessed a boy candidate who claimed to be the prince. To ascertain the truth of his words, I faced him in mutual, voluntary battle. I now see with eyes unclouded. Good people, he is, without a doubt, His Highness the Prince. Now, there is something further you all must know. The truth of His Highness's reported death. And the truth of the attempt on his life. Sanctifex Forden was indeed behind the plot to assassinate His Highness. By this barbaric act, he sought to elevate the church and put the throne within his own grasp. These revelations are only mine to give, because I was Forden's assassin. It was I who cast the curse upon His Highness. Yet all was not lost. Through all these long years, His Highness has endured the pain, and now walks among his people once more.
Sanctifex Forden was really the mastermind? What am I supposed to believe? Oh God.
That's why you guys shouldn't put so much blind faith in your leaders like that.
Sanctist faithful, she knows not what she speaks. Close your mind to her.
They can't.
Damn you, Rella. You would not just expose our secrets, but cast them into our people's very heads?
Forden has already paid for his transgressions. As for me, this shall be my final address to you all. For my sins against our nation and its people, and for willingly abetting such atrocities, I will soon join our Sanctifex in the beyond. Yet know this, dear faithful. You need not let your anxieties rule you. I have faced His Highness the Prince myself, and known his heart. His Highness will accept us. With his strength, he will shelter the lost and weak, and stand against Luis in our names. If all of you would believe, our country could be a place where all would thrive under a just king. I pray with all my heart that it will be so.
Saint Rella, was this your plan from the very beginning? Damn it! Crier or not, I can't let her down. I've got a job to do.
What became of my church? My faith? How can I go on without it? I am lost. I thought myself the unshakable defender of the Sanctist Church. But should it now collapse, I cannot see my path forward.
Then you have to find your own path.
Even I, then. I, too, am one of the weak that Rella fought for.
Let me check on stream here. Alright, good. We're still good.
At last, my role is at an end. Juna, I'm sorry. I only ever meant to protect you, but in the end, you'll have it the hardest.
Sister. Please. You. Tell me, what do I do?
We have to end it.
Basilio, tell me. What do I do?
We can't do anything. We have to end it because she put a curse that only ends with her death.
Lady Juna.
And what happens to the faithful? They'll be crushed. You're their saint. You had just put their hearts at ease. What are you?
I never wanted you to see it, but... Juna, look at this.
What?
What's left of my life is a price already claimed by my own curse. Perhaps it was too cruel to ask for a quicker death at your hands. I leave Juna and this country in your hands.
Rella!
Thank you, Juna. Your life and will was always your own. If only I could have lived with your freedom. I admire you. Please don't let this change you, dear sister. I just wish I'd had more time to watch over you.
Huh? The curse is gone. He's cured.
I see. Which means Rella is...
She's dead.
Damn it! What am I doing? It's just like me and Dell. I never wanted her to go through this too.
She did not strive merely to make amends. She was as much a protector as any of us.
You're right. For her family, and for all Sanctism's faithful. Even as it cost her her own life.
Rella knew she was linked by the curse to its victim. Her body paid the price, and she must have known she didn't have much longer.
She really, truly wanted to guide those who looked to her. It wasn't about the church, for her. It was about the people. She was the kind of Sanctist others only pretended to be.
And such people are in existence, and that's why I kind of blame the leadership of the churches responsible for all this bad that they do, both real and fictional, rather than the members themselves. Because I kind of pity the members.
I have a feeling that many of her congregation will continue to call her the saint. I only wish she had lived to see it.
I'm with you there. She was stubborn, fussy, A bit odd, maybe. But she'd drop everything to help someone. And she'd do it with her whole heart. In all the filth of that sullied house. She was the one brilliant flower that bloomed. That's who you were. And that's why I loved you, Rella.
Let's see, are you alright? And she gave us a mission. We'll just say, are you alright?
No. Not in the slightest. But I know wallowing isn't going to fix anything. Rella's given us a lot. Not just the truth about Luis. She's put the entire Sanctus congregation's support behind His Highness the Prince. You.
Indeed. You'll not have the whole nation on your side, but it won't be long before you've taken second place. Just behind Luis himself.
Saint Rella saved me. I owe her my life and I'm not gonna waste it. I'll fight with everything I have, right to the end. Let's do this.
Okay, in exchange for Rella's life, the prince's curse was finally lifted. Rella, the candidate in second place, has fallen. The believers who stood by her will likely transfer their support to the prince. Rella's shocking news was delivered throughout the country by the Crier's message birds and had even made its way to Grand Trad before the day's end.
Saint Rella was the one who cursed the prince. And to take her own life in the name of atonement. Yet, even if she'd lived, she confessed to high treason. She'd have been executed either way. Has all I've believed in been lies?
Likely so, but you have to pick up the pieces.
But didn't you hear the rest? That elder boy's the true prince. He survived. The king's true-born son's risen to take down Luis. It's like a proper myth. I've got to stand with him.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I might have your attention for a moment. We actually received an urgent notice a short while ago. A letter from the candidate Luis. In truth, I wasn't sure if we should read this to the public. But the Criers have come to consensus. We must fulfill our duties. If this message is being read, it means
that Rella is dead. And the boy who claims himself the prince has won. Now, only 2 aspirants remain with any real chance at the throne. The boy and myself. To all lessers who remain, lay down your arms and accept defeat with grace. Blind defiance will be met with death. Bare your teeth, and you will die like the dogs you are. The boy, or myself. Only one shall wear the crown.
Sounds like he's throwing down a gauntlet, doesn't it?
We need not wait for the former king's judgment to pass. Let us determine ourselves which of us is fit for rule. My proposal is this. On September the 24th, upon the grounds before the royal capital's Grand Cathedral, we settle this in a contest of single combat. As in our battle at the Opera House, I welcome any weapons, any number of adversaries. Collective power is its own achievement. Either way, you will die by my hand.
Thus ends the letter from candidate Luis.
I knew it! It's a duel.
If Luis emerges the victor, we are surely doomed. I stand with the prince!
What the? I don't know about that, but at least they are throwing it their support our way.
Count Luis. It's high past time he tore that so-called prince limb from
he beats this Luis person, will he become king?
Will he indeed? Reminds me of what my darling used to say. If you choose to fight, be ready when they fight back. I suppose it had to be this way. You can't fight a man for the throne without cutting a path to it first. Just come back alive. That's all we can hope for.
This defies all reason. What has Rella done? Even in death she finds a way to betray the church and raise that damned wealth.
She always seemed so timid in these chambers. Had she been scheming against us from the beginning?
We're not through yet. We must find a worthy successor and raise yet another candidate to replace Rella.
Yet, what chance do we have of winning now? Can anyone here conceive of someone as capable as Rella in winning the people's hearts? They say that even the monk Captain Godot is stepping down. There is no road forward where a Sanctus delegate can take the throne.
Then what path remains?
We must take steps now to ensure that our positions cannot be eliminated, whether by Luis or the boy. Whoever wins, we must gird ourselves.
If Luis has his way, he'd sooner have our heads than our titles.
The methods don't matter as long as we have a plan. There's no going back when our hands are already steeped in blood.
Strange to hear that said without a shred of guilt. But you're right. Survival is what matters now.
I see. Yes, that seems to explain everything. Glad to hear His Highness is all right. Hardly feels real after all the muck we've waded through. But I suppose the fates take as much as they give. And you, my girl, how are you holding up?
I'm all right. My mind's cleared a bit. Sorry. Still got to lie about it. Please don't act any different on my account. She put her trust in me. I can't afford to be weak now. I've a job to do. And I'm going to finish it.
Right. Understood. For now, tempting as it might be, best not to drop everything and make a dash for His Highness.
Indeed. No doubt Luis has his eyes on us, waiting for such indiscretion. We must be patient and confront him face to face.
As it happens, we were rather beaten to the punch. Just earlier, a delivery bird dropped by with urgent news from old Batlin. Apparently, Luis has thrust us a proper letter of challenge. Says he'll be waiting to face us on September 24th in front of the Grand Cathedral.
Sounds like he wants this settled before an audience. If he's going all in here, maybe he'll finally tip his hand, show his trump card.
Still got a trick up his sleeve, has he?
Luis just doesn't go around hunting humans. He's been doing proper research, trying to figure out their powers and origin for ages. Don't know how much truth there is to it, but I heard he's developed some new magic art of his own. Something dark and secret.
He's forged new magics.
I wasn't convinced when I first heard it. But now I've met you lot and I've seen all this messing about with archetypes. Well, nothing surprises me anymore.
Indeed. Last time, we had the element of surprise, and he was wounded. And we still barely had him. Didn't end up much of a decisive victory over the perfect Count Luis. If we fight the same way we did last time, he'll kill us all. This won't be an easy battle, but we've got to keep our heads up.
We still have a grace period until the day he named. Let us use the time wisely and prepare all we can.
Back at the Altabury Inn. Well, this is a surprise. Never expected to see your faces back in town. Not many would show up again after angering Master Godot and his monk army like you lot did. Hey, let's not sweat the details, mate. Saint Rel placed her trust in us. She would see us protect all those in this country, including the Sanctus faithful, who are still the prince's royal subjects. Besides, a coward who flees the city to save his own hide would hardly be worthy of support.
I beg your pardon.
We'd like to prepare for our confrontation before we jump back into the fray in Grand Trad. I apologize for imposing on you again. I see. Well, never fear. I'll not turn you over to the church. Not that the monk army has its sights on you to begin with. Master Godot has buried the hatchet, as it were, says it'd be pointless to do otherwise. Regardless, I'm sure you're all exhausted after what you've been through. Please rest well. Everyone's dead tired. Anyway, let's rest up now that the prince's curse has been lifted. We can't just mope around. Alright. I'm gonna save here and take a break to use the bathroom and get a drink. Be right back. Alright. I'm back. So let's work on getting ourselves some sleep.
Good night.
Rest well. Seems more summoned me to academia.
Oh. Apologies. There is one thing I felt I should share with you.
Morse seems discouraged for some reason.
Conversations where I described to you how I am trapped here. I've no idea where in the world I am right now. Indeed, I cannot even remember how I was brought here. But you and your allies journey across the land. I had thought that by observing you,
I might discover a kernel of those truths.
I see. You thought maybe it was the Mage Academy. After all, it was a sanctuary of knowledge. Shuttered by persecution and isolated by wastes of snow. Nobody had gone near it in years.
Indeed. And that's not all. It's faint, but a deep memory stirs. I myself was involved in the founding of the Mage Academy.
That's practically a sure bet, isn't it?
Well, it seems the matter is not that simple. I saw all that befell you. The Ice Dragon, the Divine Relic, the magic that the Saint cast upon her people.
Hold on, guys. I want to check to make sure you can hear me. Okay, good. And this... yeah. Alright, everything's looking right.
If all these magical influences arose close to me, I would have sensed it. How could I miss them? Yet, I sensed nothing. It's as if time stands still. Not a single sound. Only deafening silence.
Are you saying that the Mage Academy could be somewhere else?
Somewhere else? Or perhaps I myself? My obsession with archetype research, our meeting, the turmoil that has engulfed this land, just maybe, they might all be connected. I feel that, in pursuit of the archetypes, we may find the truth of your life and of mine. One of those truths is that from here on, you will face more clashes between you and Luis. Clashes that power will decide. I aim to help as always. Show me what you might achieve beyond your gifts. My faith rests with you.
Welcome in.
Time
We're just getting closer to the end here.
Draws nearer.
Not the end of the stream, but end of the game.
The time's finally come.
We'll set the date for September 24. The royal capital is undoubtedly already in uproar over things, so there's no use in rushing back. I agree, but to be safe, we should aim to be in Grand Trad by the day before. Let us prepare for departure on the morning of September 23rd. But things might not be as easy as it's been for us. Don't have the royal magic no more. Anyone can take a shot at you, and I mean anyone. You're right. We've got to remember that candidates other than Lewis might be gunning for us from here on out.
Everyone's here.
Okay.
We've got the fight of our lives ahead of us.
Ahead of my final battle with Lewis, my adversary decreed by fate, I will want to prepare as best as I can and then make my way to Grand Trad where my supporters await. The final battle with Lewis in Grand Trad approaches. Spend your time before the designated day making sure you're fully prepared for the fight. Use your Skyrunner to fly to previously unreachable locations and brave new challenges. Be cautious of snow and inclement weather or condition around Altaberry. Gather information in town about what powers Lewis commands as an Archmage.
Right.
We have only 10 days to prepare for a battle with Lewis. Let's make sure we are as strong as we can be before we face Lewis. I only wish we had more time. Keep an eye on Juna, but it's Basilio I'm worried about. They're holding up, but they both lost someone important to them. Let me check on some stuff here. So, we've got quests to deal with.
What now?
But I should really change up my guys' stuff, because there's no point in having this one around. Two ranks. One ally, huh? Let's see.
Alright.
Yeah, we do want this one. To unlock this skill and make it inheritable, we'll need 2,000 mag. Would you like to proceed? Yes. Alright. Do that one. Okay. It's not quite. Alright. So we've got 42,000 to deal with.
Now what am I to do?
Okay.
Alright, then.
So we've got one quest there. But what I want to work on is virtues. Okay. There we go. We can get wisdom up here.
Ridiculous.
Okay. So let's do this.
So pretty.
Whoa, you can see all of Altaberry from up here. It feels like I'm seeing it for the very first time. If I spend some time gazing at the scenery, my wisdom should broaden. Want to take some time to relax? Stress is a quiet killer, you know.
Yeah.
That sells it then.
Yep.
Yep, this looks like a good spot. The way the mountains of Montario form a ring around the city kind of makes me think of a necklace. Altaberry hides sport. It's quite the view. I am pretty used to more rural natural areas, but there's something about mountain scenery that's unfailingly charming. Man, every place we've been, we've seen deserts, oceans, mountains, all sorts of environments, sometimes even within the same kingdom. If you had to pick between the mountains and the ocean, which would you say you like better? I like the ocean.
That's right.
The ocean, without a doubt. I buy that. The ocean's pretty well suited for recreation, too. Swimming, fishing, maybe boating, if you have the means. To be fair, there are plenty of fun things you can do in the mountains, too. I hear that some people slide down the peaks on wooden slabs. After that, they'll warm up at hot springs. Gallica and I had a good talk as we gazed out at the scenery. I feel like my wisdom is broadened. Okay. I doubt I'm anywhere close. Gallica and I headed off chatting about the scenery and city folk along the way. Okay, back to Altaberry Tavern. I hear a voice. I wonder if he'd join me for a little break. Yuna comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. Alright. So, let's save here. And let's see what the informant has to say.
I'm just listening, you know.
I have plenty of information that will be useful to you. What is it you want to know? Lewis's fighting style. Buy it. So you want to know about Lewis? Well, I suppose it's time for you to finally fight him face to face. But frankly, I don't think you can best him. Then again, I have no reason to go out of my way to stop you either. Not only is he skilled with a sword, he's a mage capable of advanced magic and curses. He can use 4 types of magic: fire, ice, electric, and wind. I've heard he can imbue his sword with them. On top of that, his keen eyes can detect his opponent's weaknesses. Allow him even the slightest opening and he'll capitalize on it. One more thing, I've also heard whispers that he wields some kind of unknown monstrous power. Little is known about it beyond its immense strength. You really should think twice about whether you truly want to fight him. I received a scrap of paper inscribed with the information I just heard. I'll put it away so I can check it later. Okay. And then we'll do this one.
If I may.
The only village around here is Malva. It's down south, and a lot of Ishkia live there. They sell precious cures and something useful for purification, heavenly water, I think it was. They also sell bath salt called Hot Spring Report, Lifelong Pals, and elderberry wheat flour. The place specializes in spider thread as well, though I'm not sure if they have any at the moment. I suppose you'd best go find out. I received a scrap of paper and imbued with the information I just heard, so I'll put it away. Okay. That's all I care about from you. Okay. Let's check on my followers. We have Yuna for sure. But I feel like doing Alonso. So let's do him. I made up my mind. All that's left is for him. Alonso comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him. We should talk.
Greetings.
Well met. What are you up to? There's something I've been waiting to ask you. In your ideal world, do you think lies are necessary? I'm gonna say they are. Good to know. The time has come for our production's final act. My once-in-a-lifetime performance, and you, my friend, are pivotal to its success. Are you ready for this? You know I am. With overflowing courage, I conveyed to Alonso my determination to trust his vision and go along with whatever happens.
Thank you.
Thank you. I knew you'd say that. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Ready to go? I'm ready.
If that's the case.
Shall we head for the tavern then? This calls for a celebration, so let us feast. You could not have wandered into my life at a worst possible time, but I suppose that's precisely why you were my destiny all along. Take care. My head hurts. I was supposed to be eating with Alonso at the tavern. I must have passed out, and I don't think it was by choice. Isn't this the Brawlhaven Square?
Listen to me.
Who do you think was behind all this wickedness? Yes, it was the scoundrel Culculus. He deceived good people, then sold them into slavery. He lined his pockets with dirty money to fuel his life of utter debauchery. Some of you may wonder if my words can be trusted, given my own intentions. After all, am I not a villain myself? You would not be wrong, for Culculus held my family hostage and forced me to abuse my powers to defraud you. To those who have suffered under the burden of unfair taxes, you have my sincerest apologies. To refuse him would have put my family in jeopardy. But I was not his only victim. Culculus razed his hometown to ashes when it became a hindrance to his schemes. And worst of all, when his own mother defied him, he killed her in retaliation.
How dreadful.
How could he? His own mother.
What have you done?
He's a monster. See. Say something. Say something. You should die. Alonso didn't react. He can't hear me over this crowd. There's no talking your way out of this. Tell us you repent, Culculus. Repent? Ha, what is there to repent for? A swill of old tastes, like ambrosia when it's brought with money pilfered from you fools.
Thanks, friend.
I've made fortunes from this man in particular. What good are soft hearts in positions of power, if not easy prey? My mother, my hometown, as if I ever gave a damn about them. Am I the one at fault here? No, you have only yourself to blame for your folly. He's horrid. Just kill him already. There you are, you finally arrived.
Hear me.
Good people, this brave young man here, Tomaso, is the one who saved my family. He pretended to work with Colculus and saved the victims in his clutches. Furthermore, he captured the wicked Kerr himself and handed him over to me. As you all may know, he's a candidate to become the new king. He is a true hero, one deserving of the crown. What? This kid?
Oh my.
That boy will become king?
You're here.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Hero in the flesh, look at this right mess you've got me into. Please stop this.
Why?
Please just stop this. I'm betting big on your big ideals. Thank you for changing my life. I could always tell you didn't want to become king yourself, but that's not how the will turns. You will take the throne. Win, Tomaso, for the sake of this world. I don't understand what's going on, but looking into Alonso's eyes, I can sense his determination and unquestionable faith in me.
You gave me a reason to live. I thank you.
Magic Shop Deal Maker allows purchase of rare items at magic shops in all cities. I can now buy rare items at Magic Shop in all cities due to the effects of Magic Shop Deal Maker. Most enemies can now be analyzed due to the effect of Grifter's Eye.
Now then.
Then let his life be forfeit, so end the crimes of Colculus. The landowner carried out the sentence. Alonso is slain. Alone, I left the scene and returned to the inn. Thanks to Alonso's sacrifice, the entire village now supports me.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
There's a letter and a war chest from Brigetta. On the path you walk, I doubt you can afford to turn down such an investment. Spend it wisely.
Come to think of it.
Alright, so we'll save again. Okay. New for Yuna, yes, we know that. Thank you very much. Alonso, thank you. Okay, so nothing here. Let's save. Alright. Let's go to our gauntlet runner and see what we have in store.
Well, what do you want to do?
Let's see. Let's check the map to be sure here. Now that your gauntlet runner is capable of flight, distant dungeons that would have taken days to reach take only a single day. However, if the dungeon isn't in an open area, you cannot fly to it, as the gauntlet runner wouldn't be able to land. Now, how far do I fly her then? Okay.
And there's this place.
Scoundrel.
Let's see.
Grand Trad.
Let's see.
Right.
Corridor. The
That's
nest.
What should we do?
But which one?
Okay.
Must be a village.
So that's
Here's
that
where we are
one.
now.
That's that then.
Okay, so it just loops around.
We'll face danger here. Tis something bad, yes.
Okay, so nothing here.
Be well.
All right then.
So, with nothing there. Let's go here and do more wisdom then.
Ridiculous.
Okay, wrong thing. Whoa, you can see all of Altaberry from up here. It feels like I'm seeing it for the first time. If I spend some time gazing at the scenery, my wisdom should broaden. Want to take some time to relax? Stress is a quiet killer, you know? Let's rest. That settles it then. Yep, this looks like a good spot. This whole city bleeds austerity. I guess that comes with the territory, this being Sanctus Holy Land and all. As pretty as this place is, just being here is making me tense. Hold on. Like I can't let my guard down, so now we'll see what's going on here. Okay. Nothing to worry about. Compared to the hustle and bustle of Grand Trad and Brawlhaven, it's just so, I don't know, chase maybe? That's my takeaway anyhow. How do you feel about Altaberry so far? I feel at ease. I feel fairly at ease, believe it or not. Huh? I wouldn't have guessed. You've always struck me as someone who prefers more lively environment. More lively environment. Then again, it's not hard to picture you whiling the days away, reading in a quiet place like this. Galka and I had a good talk as we gazed out at the scenery. I feel like my wisdom has broadened.
Now then.
And there's wisdom. So now I just need tolerance and eloquence.
Wisdom.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, fill thyself with the knowledge to discern truth from falsehood. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. Galka and I headed off, chatting about scenery and city folk along the way. Back to Altaberry Tavern. Okay, so save. Okay, and we deal with this. Please let me finish him. Okay, can't finish him, so we'll do you. Juna. I wonder if he'd join me for a little break. Juna comes to mind. Maybe I should talk to her. We should talk. Okay, why are we here?
Hey.
We're finally facing off against Lewis. I've been waiting for this moment for so long I've got butterflies. Oh yes, I need to shop. And I say you should accompany me. Oh, escort of mine, evening is the perfect time. There won't be as much fuss if I get spotted. Breaks are few and far between. So, we should take them as they come, you and me both. I guess I'll go with you.
Thanks.
Thanks, I'd like to go to Brawlhaven. Mind if we take the runner? The air of a coastal town is simply divine, and so is the shopping for that matter. What are you buying?
Hold on.
What could you need that we don't already have? Oh, would you like the whole list? Clothes and perfume to start a lady has expenses. And I'm just going here. Oh gosh, how typical. The runner is sorely lacking in amenities, and if I'm frank, it stinks of sweat. So, shall we, oh Captain? Seeing as you're tagging along, I shall require both escort and porter duties of you. She says it reeks of sweat, but your sweat doesn't really smell. It's what it comes in contact with that does. And that's usually your skin. Miss, aren't you the real Lady Juna? Would you sing a song for me?
Yep.
Of course, just for you.
Let us greet the rising dawn, hand in hand. Da 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 da, da da da. Thank you.
Thank you, I love your songs. You're so pretty, Juna. I hope I can do it as well as you someday. Why, thank you. I'll be rooting for you. What? Why the face? I can be plenty nice, you know. That little girl was Nydia, just like me. Why were you nice to her? Was that really... No, that's why you're nice to her? Was that really about singing?
Sure.
Are you two really talking about singing?
Hold on.
Well, I suppose there's no harm in telling you. We Nydia have some secret stuff going on. People have no shortage of opinions about the Nydia. We're friendly liars, voracious cowards, streetwise swindlers. They say we conceal our true ugly faces behind beautiful transformative masks. Almost makes you want to burst out laughing, doesn't it? Living on the fringe is hardly a life at all, so we work hard to fit in. We train at it. That's the Nydia's secret. I'm sure that girl's life is no picnic, but I saw her eyes sparkle as she listened to me sing. If for even a fleeting moment I can lift the heart of a child putting her best foot forward, then I'll gladly sing mine out.
Oi!
You saw the songstress, where? Let's go find her. Uh-oh, I think that's my cue to exit stage left. Let's be on our way.
Oh.
The rumors are true. How fortune smiles. Phew, think we're safe here? I only got through that without getting noticed thanks to you. I'm so glad you were there, truly.
Greetings.
I do apologize, but are you perhaps the Lady Juna? My name is Capra. I'm a merchant of textiles in this city. Might I have a moment of your time? You see, we owe our prosperity to our laborers, and as such we thank them with a festival in their honor once a year. I have the fortune of being in charge of this year's festivities, and I would very much like to make it a grand celebration. And you'd like me to sing, I take it? Yes, just so. Although our coffers are not so deep as the church, we would pay you. Oh, let's not quibble. I'll do it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. I should have run that by you, but I'd like to take him up on the offer. It should be fine as long as I don't delay us, won't it? I want to hear you sing too. I'm anxious to hear you sing myself. I think it's wonderful that the festival is dedicated to the working class. I'll pour everything I have into making it a memorable performance. And as for you, I'll make sure you have a front row seat as my reliable escort, porter, and captain should. I can sense Yuna's pride as a songstress and her deep trust in me. Okay, rank 2.
Things have gotten fun.
Masked Dancer Enlightenment reduces mag cost of studying the Masked Dancer lineage. Oh, but I'm afraid that has quite extended my shopping list. Let no expense be spared for the festival. I accompanied Yuna as she shopped for a bit, and then we returned to the inn.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Okay, so eloquence and tolerance are what I need. I awoke to quite the chill in the air today. Is every morning in this mountain city this frigid? 'Tis actually quite balmy by this area's standards. You know, we're not far from where I was born. Ah, this crisp air fills me with a massage. Blimey, that runner of yours is right quick even in the snow. Lewis had to fly over terrain like this, but your man just blasts through it. Such a compliment would bring Naris to tears, but we've only got 8 days to prepare. Can't let ourselves waste this time.
Let's go.
Okay, so let's save again. So we've got tolerance and eloquence to deal with, huh?
Now what am I to do?
So let's see here. Well, we've got plenty of time here, so let's see what he has to say. An Elda and a fairy traveling together. Wait, you're that prince people have been talking about? All my life, commoners like me have been little more than tools in the hands of you nobles and royalty. Curse you. You drag us into your wars, you work us to the bone, and then you cast us aside, and just as I found something lucrative, damn it all. Look, I don't know your life, but you're clearly struggling with something. Could you tell us what's going on? I'd like to help. What, so it's not just a rumor? There's a prince going around helping people? Well, I'm sure someone like me is near last on that list. You're welcome to be suspicious, but can you at least tell us what's going on? I'm a craftsman, used to be. I made armor for soldiers, but these days I've decided to put my skills to blankets and clothing instead. These are dangerous times, though. Things being what they are, I haven't been able to go get the thread I need. Why, this is the coldest winter we've had in years. We wake up and wonder if anyone's frozen to death in the night. Look, if you really are the savior they say you are, you think you can go get the materials in my place? I can manage a reward, of course. How about some custom armor made out of materials you get me? Sound good? Leave it to me.
Thanks.
Thanks so much. I make my cloth by weaving durable spider silk. You can only buy it in a place called Malva. Here, I'll show you where it is.
Let's give it a shot.
Alright. Ooh, nice. Just what I wanted.
That's a choice I can get behind.
Okay, I guess we should head to Malva. Following the road there should be the safest option.
Let's help them out.
Okay, let's go to Malva. Alright. Gauntlet Runner.
Go.
Okay, and then we save. Okay.
Now then, what should we do?
Guess we've got plenty of time. Where do I fly her?
I can't tell what
Go
I
here.
can get behind.
Using the roads will be the safest bet. We should get there by midday. Can we make it back by tonight? But of course, so long as you don't dilly-dally, that is. Let's go. Then 'tis settled. It would behove us all to prepare ourselves even whilst on the road.
What to pick?
Okay, so I don't need those guys. And I don't need imagination. So let's save here and then raise our stuff even more. Okay.
What do you want to do?
Let's see. MP praying for someone's sake. Okay, so let's do stroll. Alright, then let's close our eyes and pray silently. I reached out to the dragon god. I prayed that stroll may receive its blessing. You seemed like you were praying fervently. Perhaps your prayers will be answered. I feel a strange power beginning to flow elsewhere. I believe Stroll's max MP is increased. It's increased by 5. I return to the group with Galka.
The site of Malva forms on the horizon. A small settlement carved out of the mountainous terrain of southern Montario, prospering modestly without reliance on trade, in part thanks to a thriving dairy farm. The Ishkia tribe secludes itself here, avoiding outside clamor, as though ushered in by the bleating of sheep grazing on a rock face. The gauntlet runner descends upon the quiet mountain village.
Okay, so this is just a place to stop to buy things. Blimey, look at all the holes in that mountain. You're telling me they live in those things? It's actually supposed to be quite cozy, according to some Ishkia I knew who lived here. I can see they pill in a life away from the cares of the world. We didn't pull you out of one hole so you can take refuge in another. The cares of the world happen to be our main concern at the moment. That's true, and look, there's a shop over there. Let's head over so we can get back to those cares. By the way, you were asked to buy some durable spider silk, weren't you? Let's see if they sell it. Okay. Let's check on this stuff. Okay, we've got a lot of stuff to sell. Alright. Buy. Okay, so we just need one. Okay, so let's see, so 8,000 I want to get as close to 50 as I can without going over. Balm of Life. Close to 35 without going over. Okay. Does equipment in this water to whet its true potential? Let's see. Certain gears at church. Heavenly water. Okay, protagonists max HP. So let's do this one. And this one. Alright. So that's good. Okay, we got what we came for. Are we finished here? Let's go back to base.
Okay then.
Going to teleport? Alright, let's go. Let's do that. Okay, back to the tavern. So save. Alright. And I want to check on the other thing I've been working on, so we got that one to deal with. Okay, so we only need 3 more things to get close to it.
Now what am I to do?
Have you brought me my durable spider silk by any chance? Make something warm. I handed over the durable spider silk to the man. Thank you so much. Now I can get back to work and keep people safe from this cold. You've really been an enormous help. I've got your reward right here, so take it. There's a little extra on the side. Call it a token of my thanks. I've been hearing about all the good you're doing elsewhere, too.
Mission accomplished.
Alright, nice.
Alright.
Alright. This here's made of lightweight, durable spider silk, so I can guarantee it's comfortable. I made it with the thread I had left over. I swore I'd never make armor again, at least not for the nobles and their wars, but for you I figured I could make an exception. The rumors said you were a good-natured prince, one who can't abandon anyone in need, and now I suppose I've seen it. That's a little embarrassing. That's worth pride, not embarrassment. I'll tell you this. At least, if you managed to take the throne, I'd be as proud of you as a man can be. Not bad. Some cozy armor and a true blue supporter. Guess helping the needy pays off, huh?
That's a relief.
Keep helping people stay warm and spreading the good word about Tomaso, alright? Of course, you can count on me. Alright. So, we got that. Let's try working a bit more on our tolerance. So where is some? Not there. It's Skyward Tavern. Okay, there's a recruitment center at least. And that deals with eloquence. Well, let's at least go here. And get the shops to be warpable.
Lady Rella, please help us.
Leave it out, mate.
They do know that she's dead, don't they? Okay, let's do this. The armor here is on another level from other shops. On top of that, discounts on Idol's Day. That reminds me, Lycon's Igniter shop told me to discount your gear. Whole thing is dodgy, but I don't want trouble. Thanks to Brigette's guild discount, the shop prices were reduced. Okay, so let's get some appraisals in. Dragon's Kirkery, huh? Interesting. Okay, Mermaid's Torch, I think we've got that. Shaman's Scepter, huh? Interesting. Ooh. HP recovery for this item, nice. And then that one, huh? Let's at least equip what we've got here, then. Okay, so that one. Do we have anything else? No. Okay. You. Dracadios, huh? Okay, so she can wield it. Do that. Heisme. We don't have anything. You. Yeah, we'll put that on you. Ufa. Okay, nothing. You. Nothing. Kind of funny that we can equip her, but oh well. Okay, so let's check things out. Heh. Okay. Bye. Okay, it looks like everyone can get this except for the pro tag. And everyone can get this one too. So this one's the best for everyone. And this one can also go through. So let's give this to Stroll. So we've got that sold out. And we'll give this to Hulkenberg. Okay. That used up all of our money, so we can't do anything, but we'll at least go to the other shops to get them registered.
Got a lovely discount today.
Let's see. Alright, I received a message saying the discount, okay. Okay, so we can get a Seeker's Mace, which is pretty good. But it doesn't look like I can get anything except this thing. And this one's just weaker than what I got. So yeah. That's all that there was to that. Then the final shop is down here somewhere. There we go. So I got them all registered.
Greetings.
Okay, we know that they're lower. Okay. So yeah, we can definitely get better items here. So this seems like the place where we can get the best items. Now, let's check on what we can do. Don't care. Ooh, we can finish out Alonso. Yes. It's not possible for me to hear Alonso's voice, and yet somehow Alonso comes to mind. Maybe I should talk with him. We should talk. Okay, so let's save here. Now, you're Tomaso, correct? I've been looking all over for you. Let's see, why are you here? There was a deeper meaning to Lonzo's sacrifice, and I would have you know the whole truth of it. Lonzo said he was going all in on you, so I did too. On the new world you're going to create, tell me. You're familiar with the tavern he used to frequent, yes? The place I first broke the news to him? Let's talk there. He actually asked that be the venue, and I mean to honor his request.
Allow me to introduce myself once again. My name is Dutteran. I'd like to thank you for your assistance.
Let's see. Assistance?
What assistance? Right then. Where shall I begin? The execution was proposed by Alonso himself. He agreed to bear the weight of my crimes and die with them. That is, under one condition. He had me declare my support for your candidacy by naming you as the key figure who put an end to the people's suffering. And in doing so, Alonso would accomplish his goal, to bring you great renown.
Let's see. Why? He shouldn't have died for that. They go together, so we're just gonna say why.
Why would he go through with that?
Perhaps it was meant to be a form of atonement. By giving you recognition and building your reputation, he could pave you a path to the crown. He truly believed that you could change the world. Alonso entrusted me with this letter, or rather, with his last words.
I wager you must be furious with me. I'm sorry I didn't let you in on the plan. I knew you would be against it. Believe it or not, I consider myself a just person. My cons were always in the service of a greater good. I convinced myself that it was all for my hometown, for my mother. But that pretense crumbled away, along with her life. I realized everything I'd done was out of my own selfish desires. Such a man ought to die. So, I found a way to make a worthy end of it. Come to think of it, death, too, is perhaps its own selfish escape. When you stopped me, I could finally confront that about myself. The truth of the matter is, I like lying. I like tricking people. Perhaps I never needed to be a good person. On the day of my execution, you'll be lauded as a hero, and everyone in attendance will be none the wiser about my deception. Yes, before long you'll ascend to the throne, and the world will become a slightly better place. All thanks to my lies. I've done far too much wrong in my life. But in my final moments, I will become the kind of person I've always aspired to be. I owe it all to you. Even though I know this wasn't the conclusion you wished for, you have my gratitude.
So, I can sense Alonso's genuine trust and affection in his unadorned words of thanks.
The devious schemer, Alonso, keeper and heritor of the Faker's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of his newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
There we go.
Remember your promise.
You can now study the trickster. Alright. You can now study the trickster in Academia and try seeing what power awaits you. More skills can now be inherited by the Faker lineage in Academia due to the effects of Scion's essence.
Are you all right?
I've got to win.
I have to win. No matter what.
You mustn't be hasty. Alonso believed you could bring about a better future, didn't he?
You there. Bring him what we've discussed.
This is Alonso's fortune.
Though half of it was pinched from my coffers. Still, the fact that he managed to steal all this is quite impressive.
Oh, let's see, what do you plan to do? Are you taking it back?
What are you planning to do with it?
Rest assured, I won't be taking it with me. Not after all that's happened. Alonso intended to give this money to his village, but he was terribly distraught when they wouldn't accept it. However, if you, the hero, were to give them the money, that'd be a different matter. Might you donate his fortune in your name?
I'll do it.
All right. I'll do it.
Thank you. He'll rest easier, knowing it was you. I'll make arrangements for a coachman to transport this to the village. Until then, his property shall be in my care. Come speak with me once you've arrived. I ask this of you in his stead.
This one's important.
A rake's last wish. Datrum entrusted me to deliver Alonso's inheritance to his hometown. I'll want to talk to Datrum at Angler's Inn Square in Bridlehaven while he's there at night. While clutching Alonso's letter to my chest, I parted ways with Datrum.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It seems Regetta sent me a letter and some money while I was out traveling.
This here.
Your exploits have reached my ears, and it sounded like you could use some support. Tread carefully now. Nice. So, I can only go to him at night,
Now that you mention it.
North of Altabury lies the Everfrost Forest, a place named for its year-round blanket of snow. A monster has been sighted there, but no one has been able to track it. Without its exact whereabouts, searching for it could be quite dangerous. Regardless, we cannot risk it happening upon a village. Then ain't it best if we just go look for it and take it out then? It is, but we should do a little bit of legwork before we rush in and challenge it. Why not see what we can learn at the recruitment center? Okay.
What should we do?
So let's save. We've got a week. So that's good.
All right then.
Let's see. So we've got some tolerance. Okay, over here is where we need to be.
Let's go.
Because we probably need to go to the recruitment center.
Luis is the only one left. Closure, oh closure.
And let's see. No. Never mind. Okay. It's this that I need to do. Haze me. Okay. So we'll do this. Okay. Study it. The trickster. This is the archetype you sensed from Alonso's way of life.
Right here.
The heroic embodiment is that of the elite revelator, a dissenter who sows chaos through actions none could have anticipated, breaking even well-established traditions. 24,000 mag is required to channel the trickster for the first time. Would you like your ally to unlock it? Yes.
I'm counting on you.
Yes, I want to entrust Hazemay with this power.
Of course.
Then hear us, O valiant heart, by shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as an elite faker. I hear the voices of past hero souls, O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength exalted. If thou art prepared to embrace the unknown and sow chaos in thy opponent's hearts, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the faker. So this is the power of the trickster's soul. I will take it on this revolutionary spirit with the that shines in the world of disorder. The battle shall ebb and flow as the tides. To change the world, such power is necessary. Okay, trickster archetype is awakened. You can now change archetypes from the main menu. Well, I see the number of archetypes you've studied has grown. I am very pleased. My own research is coming along quite nicely, thanks to you. It's not much, but please take this as a token of my thanks. Ooh, nice.
I have retained my edge.
Channel it. No. Okay. So, we'll save again. So now we can change to the faker quite easily. Okay. Do this. You want to see the contracts? I'm counting on you, Your Highness. Okay, so we've only got one. Ooh, and 120. I need to slay the ice beast Kaimanzon in the Everfrost Forest north of Altaberry. The informant at the end on Tavern and Diafranco still. Altaberry should have more details. So let's accept it. This contract should be suitable for someone of your skill. I'd like for you to quickly take down the ice beast Kaimanzon that appears in Montario. Some don't believe it exists. It's a legendary monster said to inhabit snowy mountains. Lately, though, we've had a number of sightings come in. Witnesses report seeing a two-headed beast with a white body that blends in with the snow. Soldiers were dispatched to search for it, but the majority of them never returned. After that, a whole delegation was dispatched to deal with it, but they found no success. The monster has left nary a footprint behind. So it's smart enough to cover its tracks. This is the type of thing we can't ignore, but dealing with it is going to take a lot of effort. So how about it? Do you accept at this rate it's only a matter of time before it starts seeking out victims in the neighboring areas? I'll take it. Now that's what I like to hear. The beast lurks in a place called Everfrost Forest, located north of Altaberry. For more information about it, ask the informant in Altaberry. But this beast doesn't leave tracks behind, right? Even if we could fight it, we won't accomplish much if we can't find it in the first place. Well, a report did mention that it appeared shortly after a Valmo in the forest was killed. Other than the Chimiza and the Valmos are the strongest beasts out there. Maybe the target monster knew something was up after it sensed the Valmo's defeat. I see. Well, we don't have any other leads, so we should set our sights on the Valmo. If you do manage to slay it, bring me its Frost Point horn with it. If that is evidence, I'll be able to give you the reward.
Let's do it.
Okay. We don't need the courage, but the money is good.
You're sure?
Everfrost Forest sounds awfully cold, but it does look like we could fly there, right?
And right there's a labyrinth.
Okay. So we got it. Go to the inn.
Alright then.
Let's see. So, why can't we go to the tavern? There we go.
Ah, those are
just listening, you know.
Plenty of information. What is it that you want? Ice Beast. Tell me where you are. Are you from? Will your body be able to handle the Everfrost Force? Place that is perpetually frozen. Obviously, ice attacks aren't effective against the monsters that have adapted to the region. On the other hand, fire will work well against them. The monsters are aware of this weakness, though. Stop them before they use the ability that repels magic. Otherwise, you'll be in trouble. Of course, you could always counter this tactic with a good sword or other such implement. It's always good to come prepared with a backup plan. If your enemies protect themselves against fire, you may want to rely on attacks not constrained to an infinity. One last thing, I've heard rumors of a person stalking the area. They don't appear to be stranded, so who knows what they're doing out there. Apologies, perhaps that information is irrelevant. Anyway, go and slay that monster. I'm sure everyone will feel safer once you do. And I received the scrap of paper. Okay, so save. Okay, now let's go to the Gauntlet Runner. And then we'll take care of the monster.
Now then.
Now, how far do I fly her then? It is here. The bounty is here in this forest, right? Between the name and the region, this place has freezing written all over it. Carrying the army lost sight of it bothers me. It's fairly fleet of foot, or it'll all be clear once we're there. It appears we can fly there from here. And be careful, we'll be arriving in some unpleasant weather. We should get there by midday. Can we make it back by tonight? Well, of course, as long as you don't dilly-dally, that is. Let's go.
Let's be off.
Then it's settled. It would behove us all to prepare ourselves, even whilst on the road.
What to pick?
Okay, so... nothing here. So let us do more praying again. Okay, Statue of the Dragon God. Let's work on Hulkenberg. Alright, then let's close our eyes and pray in our hearts. I reached out to the Dragon God. I prayed that Hulkenberg may receive its blessing. You seem like you're praying fervently. Perhaps your prayers will be answered. I feel strange power beginning to flow elsewhere. I believe Hulkenberg's max MP increased. Okay, and it increased by 5. I returned to the group with Gallica.
Hey, did you see outside?
Hi there. Have you thought to take a look outside? I'm stopping us for a moment.
The solstice crossing unfurls ahead. Powerful magic at play here blends autumn scenery with winter vistas all year round. Its stunning beauty soothes the hearts of travelers. But it is also said that if one remains too long, they succumb to the mountain's enchantment. Perhaps guided by magics powerful enough to alter the seasons, the Gauntlet Runner stops before the trees grow too dense.
This is some nice scenery here. Let me make sure you all can still hear me. Alright. Everyone, please have a look at this. The thicket possesses such a deep red color. My, such a stunning display of autumn leaves. What do you mean by autumn leaves?
Yes.
Oh, I suppose this is your first time Being them in colder regions, the color of the trees shift to red or yellow when the temperature descends. We call this season autumn. Hold on, guys. Okay. Let me check on the stream too, just to make sure. Okay. Good. Still live. According to the innkeeper, told me in this place the leaves stay that way the whole year, the snow too. Oh, if it's usually a result of temperature, then how is it that these particular autumn leaves maintain their pigment throughout the year? No idea. Sorry, I have no idea how it works.
Wow.
So there are things that are even unknown to you, Tomaso? The exact workings of it are unfamiliar to me, but from what I've heard, all this was the work of one of the hero kings. Specifically, the Faker King, who took a particular delight in surprising his subjects. It is said that he cast magic upon this mountain. And using magic to set the changing seasons in stone definitely sounds like something the Faker King would do. I'm amazed to learn that there is such a story about this place. I saw a plant growing near my feet and picked it up. There's something odd about it and I can't quite describe it. Ooh, Hero's Leaf of Light.
I'm quite grateful.
Everyone, I must thank you all most deeply. Huh? What makes you say that all of a sudden? If you had not allowed me to accompany you off the island, I would have never seen something such as this. I share similar sentiments. In all my years, I've never been so deeply moved by such a sight. I think we're bound to see many more surprising things as we continue our journey. Quite the treat to see a new landscape. I had a fair bit of fun drawing this place as well. Okay, Solstice Crossing drawing. I'll take Neros' drawing with me as a record of how our journey is going. Hold on, guys, I want to check my controller. Alright, I'm still good.
A road in the northeastern mountains of Montario gives way to the Everfrost Forest, its foliage visible through the biting wind, just as the seas of Oceania rise inexplicably into the air. The land here rejects even the modest climate fluctuations of its surroundings. The gauntlet runner skids along the frost to stop at the forest's entrance, the icy wind ever present.
Isn't that...
So according to his stories, our bounty is lurking somewhere within these woods. The beast seems to be quite dedicated to hiding itself. It would seem we have no choice but to lure it out. It's not my preferred way of doing things, but I suppose we just need to make a scene then. According to what we heard at the recruitment center, it previously appeared after it sensed some Valmos had been killed.
Ah, I get it.
Alright, so let's hunt down some Valmos then. We must tread with caution in this place, or we may find ourselves surrounded by foes in an open area. Alright, let's get started. Our goal is to ultimately take down Lewis, right? Well then, we can't allow ourselves to get stymied by something like this. Just a second, I sense something. This feeling, is there something there? It was only for a moment, but I thought I sensed one of the relics Neros is looking for. Make sure you don't miss any treasure chests, okay? Alright. Okay.
Okay then.
We're exploring this area today, right? Everything ready? Let's go in. Alright, let's go. Okay, so...
This power's getting fierce.
Does it seem that I've grown stronger?
Okay.
They saw us.
Our usual tactics
Let's
should
do
work.
this. Okay.
Everyone is summoner.
Okay. Do this.
In the name of justice, no holding back.
Okay, and then this.
Power of fire. One left.
Good one, Straw.
Only one left. Finish them off. For all that we strive for.
Do this.
Point of a sword. What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel stronger.
Then one thing, huh? So we'll do this. I don't like the visibility in here, so...
We won't lose this fight.
Stay focused.
Okay.
This is the power set for souls of kings. Give me strength.
I shall fight as samurai.
Okay. And we'll do this.
Magic.
I stand ready. Come! As the point of a sword!
There they go.
We
Okay.
seem to have defeated them all.
Okay.
Look alive.
All right. How's that?
Hey, great job.
Smash it!
Okay.
They saw us. Belt on you.
Nice. You're gaining strength.
Come
Oh,
on.
did it? Yeah, nice work.
Okay.
Amazing.
Let's see, we'll heal up everyone.
Here we go.
Let the battle begin.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Okay, nothing.
I shall do my best. Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
I shall fight as the noble I am. I shall vanquish evil. The power
Do
of fire.
this.
Really?
Still
Is everyone all right?
weakness?
Huh, take this!
Okay.
Everyone is counting. Here I go. Come forth now.
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
The next one will fall just as easy.
Alright, nice.
Come on.
Don't let your guard down.
Okay. Okay. So there's something here.
I can feel the power coursing through me.
can feel greater power within.
Well, I hope we've seen the last of them.
Well, now we're talking. Pack that away somewhere.
Okay, so let's go up this way. Okay, so
come on! This power's getting fierce.
If you see a use for it, I say take it with you.
Our enemies have...
We won't lose this fight.
Make my resolution.
Do this.
Keep pushing forward. I shall do summoner. Come
Do
forward.
this.
I can't afford it. Samurai.
And this.
Power of fire. One left.
Tough one out.
You fight
Keep
well.
it up.
Only one left. Finish them off. We're clear.
Oh, power of heroes!
Do this.
They yet cling to life.
I will
There we go.
Looks like that's all of them. Great job, everybody.
Alright.
Our immediate vicinity is secure. We should
Get ready.
We're here. I can already sense our bounty as well as another presence. Looks like we fight Cerberus. A monster with two heads. Undoubtedly, this is the great ice beast, of which we've heard so much about. Hang on now, what's that behind him?
Oi!
Hey you, it's dangerous. There, stay away from that monster and get behind us. What monster? No, this presence is a divine sign of the coming age. It is a testament heralding a new epoch, and according to Lord Lewis's gospel. And when all has been effaced within that void, Lord Lewis shall establish a new nation. This beast and I, we are here alike to aid him. Is this soul trying to associate with Lewis? No. This one's an inherent. The devotion's all one-sided, like plenty of his lot among the frontline soldiers, pushed to fanaticism by frustration with the top. But what's he doing with the monster? That thing certainly doesn't play nice with people. It's a ferocious beast. When we first met, the beast had been grievously wounded. Teaching an injured beast some manners is simple, with the help of an igniter, that is. That a legendary beast would be at my command, why surely that is divine providence, and so together we combat any who would make an enemy of Lord Lewis. Wait, could it be that you are the self-proclaimed prince that would defy Lord Lewis? Or Louise? Providence blesses us further. Killing you would beckon Lord Lewis's world closer yet. I don't believe words will reach him, so come, get ready, everyone. All we do to see Lord Lewis's world realized, and so do I hereby consign all of you to oblivion. Okay.
Let's set it up.
Okay, so nothing here.
Even my strength will be needed. Summoner.
Okay.
It is your turn. I thought that would do more.
No holding back! The power
Okay.
of fire!
I thought
They're
you had
tenacious.
weakness.
We end this now. Here they come.
Okay.
Come!
Poison.
Through them!
That didn't
Not
do it.
enough.
It's okay. We can do this. Come forth, Royal Soul! I won't hold back!
Let's see. Debuffs, huh?
You better be sure.
This is the power said to belong to a priestess. Summoner.
Will not take too many chances here.
That should have worked.
In the name of
We'll do Almighty.
Give them no opening. You'll pay for this.
Captain, they've got your defenses down.
Let us fight as one.
Okay. Okay, so not there. So let's do
I
this.
leave it to you. As the point of a sword.
That didn't do it.
Do you stand ready?
Okay.
Everyone is counting on me.
Be beautified!
We end this now.
Chill.
Falkenberg's frozen. She can't strike at full power.
No holding back.
Okay.
Burn to ash.
Let's see if it's just once.
Can anyone heal him?
Forgive me.
Someone get him back on his feet.
Utter swine! You dare insult me, wretch?
Stroll got knocked
Let's
out.
go.
Can anyone
Okay.
get him back on his feet?
Ah, weak to wind, huh? Okay.
We can do this!
Falkenberg
This is the power said to belong
needs
to a
healing.
priestess. I pray you're ready.
So we can do this now.
I thought that would do
Supposed
more.
to be its weakness. Yuba's really hurting. Can someone help her? Yuba's hurt bad. Can we
I
get
shall
her some healing?
vanquish evil. The power of
Do
fire.
this.
I thought you
How can
had
this be?
weakness.
Dare insult me, wretch?
Falkenberg's
Let's-
serious. Just try
Okay,
to handle
do
it.
this.
That was helpful.
My thanks.
Even my strength will be those souls of kings. Give me strength.
Do that.
That should have worked. I thought you hit its weakness.
Oh, please. Samurai.
Okay, and then he does this.
Still standing.
Sworn oath of knighthood. Paladin! I'll run you through!
There we go. Ooh, nice.
This is how it feels to reach new heights.
Ooh. Got one master rank.
I'll strive for greater heights.
Two of them, huh? So we'll do that and that.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
Okay.
Strive to use this power wisely.
Excellent. I've grown more powerful.
Power can be so intoxicating.
I am most certainly stronger than I was.
Feels like I'm making progress.
Okay. Yuva's mastery has resulted in continued growth. Max MP increased by 25. Okay, got it. Impossible. The beast is a symbol of the upcoming upheaval, the proof that the world responded to Lewis's will to see it defeated his. Wake up, mate, and have a look around you with your own eyes. God. Damn it. Listen, I was a soldier too, so I get where you're coming from. After a while, it all feels so hopeless and suffocating. Feels like it wouldn't be so bad to see this country turn to ash. Lewis will break everything apart, and that I've no doubt. The injustices will be gone, sure, but also the good things, the important things. He'll come for it all. Does that truly sit right with you, your friends, your family, the places where you've shared meals? There must be one thing in this world you couldn't bear to lose, isn't there? Once those things are gone, they're gone forever. There must be another way besides burning all of it down. But we've no other choice left to us. Look at this lad, and here, he's just a scrawny little Elda, I admit, but I believe he's got more powers than Lewis, truly. Admittedly, you must possess an immense power to fell the great ice beast, but strength isn't just about raw power. Look at him, even with things being the way they are now, he's still offering you a helping hand. He really wants to create a world where no one has to shed tears over injustice. I reckon there's more hope in that ideal than in the world Lewis is trying to make. Truly a world without tears? Wait and see. Until that day, I ask you to wait. Your goals are different. Instead of trying to destroy, you actually want to build things up. Alright, I understand now. I'll place my faith in you and I'll hold the line.
I'd love your help if you can.
Speaking with all honesty, I have also met others who share my concerns, and I will tell them of you. I shall take my leave. He left us. I assume that he intends to rejoin his fellow deserters? Well then, back to the entrance for us too, or must we still find this so-called relic? I want to explore. I want to keep exploring just a bit further. We've already spent too much time flapping about in this freezing place. Let's finish this up quick. Alright. Let us try and get her a new thing. So let's see. We mastered the summoner. So let us do a mage.
I see.
Study it.
Fascinating.
The mage, this is the archetype you sensed in Gallica's way of life. Its heroic embodiment is that of a good teacher who manipulates the forces of magic at will and performs miracles in the name of the one who leads. 375 mag is required to channel the mage for the first time. Would you like to unlock it? Yes.
I'm counting on you.
Yes, I want to entrust Yufa with this power. Then hear us, O valiant heart, by shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as a mage. Okay, I hear the voices of past hero souls. O worthy heart, who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to pursue knowledge, that surpasses the natural logic of the world, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the mage. I see the mage archetype. I shall live up to the faith placed in me by binding magic to my will. Witness my strength, O dragon god. Okay, mage archetype has awakened. You can now change archetypes from the main menu.
I've acquired a new ability.
Yes. Okay, continue. And we'll do some studying. Okay, so she can't inherit anything, so that's too bad. But oh well. Come on, there we go. Wait, that treasure chest.
Alright. Look at that.
Panhandle ore, a stone that fits the palm of your hand. Okay. We're gonna find the relic. This stone possesses a most peculiar shape. It also emits the faintest glow. You know, now that I think about it, this could be one of the relics that Nurus was talking about. Regardless of what it is, let's go ahead and show it to Nurus. The stone could be a relic, just as Gallicus suspects. I'll take it back with me and see what Nurus thinks it is. Okay, so now that we've got that...
That's the way.
Nice. You're getting strength.
I can feel the power coursing through me. We cannot avoid this fight.
This power grows stronger still. Such an elegant fighter. This power grows stronger still.
Here we go.
I shall make my resolution as well.
Okay. And we do that. Take these guys.
Someone get him back on his feet!
Oh, how amazing! Oh, how wonderful!
Stroll got knocked out! Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Come!
Do this.
Stay focused. Come forth, Royal Soul!
And then heal him.
To live to see another day.
You must be charmed!
No holding back!
Let's go!
Do this.
Woo, not too shabby. Let's keep this up, everyone.
Power wells within me.
Okay, so Yuna and Haze may, or Juna and Haze may need to be fixed up. Debt collection steals mag from one enemy. Haze's luck is increased by 3.
Our immediate vicinity is secure.
Okay.
What now?
So now we just need to give Haze Maze new archetype.
Trickster!
Okay. And then as for Yuna, I should say. Let's see, we mastered that one. Let's see here. So, let us do the Faker. Study it. The Faker, this is the archetype he sensed from Lonzo's way of life. His heroic embodiment is that of the Revelator, one who breathes new life into old values by virtue of keen insight and masterful wit. 1,875 mag is required to unlock it. Would you like to? Yes.
I'm counting on you.
Yes, I want to entrust Yuno with this power. Then O'Hara's valiant heart, by shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as a faker. I hear the voices of heroes' past souls. O worthy heart, who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to embrace the unknown and sow chaos in thy opponent's heart, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the faker. Or, well, if it isn't the faker, weakening enemies, that's my favorite trick. I'll have you in the palm of my hand. Okay, it's awakened.
I've learned a new skill.
So, yes. Alright.
If it's useful, I say grab it.
Okay. So now we just have to get back to the beginning, huh? We're not far from it, so I'm not going to use any items. Okay, and it looks like I mapped out everything except for that central area too. And I guess that far point ain't too as well, but oh well. Okay. So let us at least get out. It's going to be night soon. Should we call it a day and head back? Yes, let's return to town. Should we go back to the city and have a nice dinner? Let's leave. Okay, let's go get something tasty with the rest of the group. Back to the Altabury Tavern. The bitter cold of that forest was something else, wasn't it? Just thinking about it is enough to get me shivering again. I do hope that people who live nearby may now experience some peace. They've suffered more than most, so I take satisfaction in aiding them. The bounty has a big payout too, so we're helping ourselves and the people at the same time. Birds meet stone. That's the best kind of help in it. You'd better report in and let them know that the deed is done, Tomaso.
That's got me thinking.
Yeah, Paripus or not, this chill is the worst. That hot spring can't open up fast enough. If that's the case, then why not hit the road? You can use the bath cask on the runner. We've 7 days left till the deadline, so should be plenty of time for a dip. Well, I'm about ready to cook it out on the table. No, conk out on the table. What do you say? Shall we eat and then call it a night? I'd say we earned our rest today. Good job. I relaxed with my friends, all of us sharing a brief moment of peace.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Okay. Seems Barden sent me a letter and a package while I was out traveling.
Look at this.
I wish I could do more, but for now this will have to do. Stay safe. Okay, expensive medicine. Nice.
All right.
In order to fight Lewis, we need to get as strong as possible. How about testing your skills in the Bridlehaven Coliseum? Alright. I am going to turn in the recruitment thing, and then I'm going to call it so that I can relax and have a break. And I don't usually do this, but considering the time of year and how close I am to the end. I will be back after I have my lunch.
Anyone catch your eye?
Oh, could that be the frost point horn? You really defeated it? Well, I suppose it's no surprise given your level of skill. There was a deserter aiding the bounty, convinced it was a harbinger sent to bring down this corrupt country. That might have been why it was so difficult to find. He was probably covering its tracks.
Saved me a lot of work.
That does make sense of why we lost track of it. Appreciate the report, and here's your reward.
We did it.
Alright, 20,000 in unneeded courage.
Alright.
Alright. Courage I've honed become my strength. Now keep this between us, but I've been seeing more and more deserters across the country lately. You've seen how strange the world has become these days with its eminence poured and dead. Everyone has gotten a bit restless. The whole thing's a headache, huh? The whole country's in disorder, but I'm sure things will change if we take down Lewis. But in the end, that soldier did eventually decide to support us. I'm sure it'll be easier to resolve this problem once you're king. You're the reliable type, aren't you? Then we're happy to keep doing just that. Alright. So I'm gonna save here and call it so that I can take a break. But I will be back after I have lunch because I want to get through this game as quickly as possible. So we'll just save again over here so that I can do that. And with that out of the way, I thank you all for coming. If you liked this, you know what to do. And as I said, I plan to be back after I have some lunch. In the meantime, I'm going to send you off to an Edward, who is also doing Refantazio. It's probably behind me. But I hope he can tide you guys over while I take my much needed break for Mill and that. Give him my regards and tell him I'll be there as soon as I can. And with that out of the way, I thank you all for coming, and bye for now.